What's going on, everybody? It's Jeff here. Welcome back to the channel. The S&P 500 hitting all-time highs as the market is starting to look a little frothy. Updated inflation numbers came out today, as well as the RRP numbers topping $1 trillion for the second time, and it's not even month end. We're going to go over in this video exactly what those two mean and what to look forward over the next weeks and months ahead. And then we're also going to take a look at the updated AMC institutional holdings as these 13F filings come rolling in. Let's get right into it. Wanted to take a quick peek at the charts as AMC is trying to go from a red to green. We're about just over 1% away with about 40 minutes left until close. We'll take a look at this in just a minute. I want to take a look right now at the inflation numbers. In July, consumer prices jumped to 5.4%. And I want to read something that I have highlighted as it's very important. Right here, this number is in line with June's figure, and it's matching the largest jump since August of 2008. Now, to give you an idea, in January, the inflation was 1.4%, and the Fed's target is 2%. So we are running at about 2.5 times the Fed's target. Now, I've talked to a few mortgage brokers throughout the country, and some of them, depending on the area, have said that the housing market is starting to cool down just a little bit, but in other areas, really hot markets, it is still roaring. I also know that lumber has gone down just a little bit, as well as energy. However, you now have the Biden administration calling on OPEC to increase oil production. Crude oil is about to hit $70 a barrel, and all the commodities we buy, such as groceries, get traveled to the store by trucks, which they need to burn fuel. So paying attention to these August numbers are really going to give us an idea of what is expected to happen in the future, because I believe the Fed had said numerous times that the inflation was just going to be transitory and it should start to pull back. The Fed hasn't done any tapering yet of their asset purchasing, something I'm going to be monitoring very, very close. Wanted to give you an update on the repo numbers. The reverse repo numbers, have came out today. It's topping $1 trillion for the second time. Now, why is this important to you? It means that these large institutions do not have faith in a long-term investments right now, and they are parking their money at the Fed overnight for a measly return of 0.5%. So what this says to me is these large institutions don't have faith in many long-term investments for the future. The market is getting frothy. Be very quick and vigilant on your trades. One thing I do want to point out, I shouted this one out to the group. I give weekly and daily updates on oversold stocks, whether you're looking to swing trade or you're looking to day trade every single day. And this was another one I posted last week, Activision Blizzard, a perfect example of an oversold stock based on horrible press news. We got into it about $79. It hit that $86 price point. I closed out just over a $5 position. You don't have to chase runners. You can simply look for solid companies that are oversold due to overreaction on earnings or bad press, such as Activision Blizzard. Get in at a good time and get out very quickly, whether it's just a couple days, so you're not left holding the bag if a correction, or I should say when a correction happens, because it might not happen in weeks or months that comes, but eventually a correction will happen. So just wanted to point that out there. If you're interested in joining, first link in description, we'd love to have you. Let's get into AMC right now. I want to talk about these 13F filings that come rolling in. As of June 30th, BlackRock still owns over 30 million shares. Now you can see that the average share price of all of these institutions is pretty much the same, around that $33.50 level, still showing a lot of buying pressure. But like I said, these are all almost 45-day old. You also have Susquehanna, which has a massive position of call options and put options, and this is what the SEC is trying to crack down on, abusing the options chain, which potentially they are doing. We have done some due diligence and research to kind of prove that they are doing this in order to hide their short positions. We're looking to have this not happening going on in the future, especially with the new 011 filing that I believe goes into effect August 23rd or 24th. We are waiting on that Federal Register, which of course I will keep you updated on. Now, the last thing I want to talk about really quickly, which I do not have pulled up yet, is this one right here. This is Market Beat showing the institutional holdings. Now, the last time I told you guys the quarter 3 holdings, I believe it was about a 1.5 to 1 ratio, and now we are looking at about a 4.25, 4.5 to 1 ratio, still showing a large amount of buying happening in Q3. And like I said, this data still is a little bit delayed. They're looking to change this, so we are much quicker than the 45 delay on it. So lastly, I want to take a look at the charts. We're still about 40 cents away to see if we can close green. Just want to give everybody an idea of exactly where we stand. Looking on the 4-hour chart, we are bouncing strong off that 200 moving average on the 4-hour chart, looking to hit that resistance again, about that $37 level we hit a few days ago. You do have the 50 moving average now crossing the 100 moving average, which is also known as a death cross. However, this level of support around that $30 to $32 level has been very strong. AMC does not like to be in the 20s. We touched it briefly for a few times even today, and we came out of it very quickly. If you look here, that most recent gap, okay, that was filled, as well as you're not seeing a lot of, there wasn't much action in the 20s. We blasted right through it. So it looks like it's going to really try to hang on to this. RSI is still looking good, as well as the MACD. You jump over to the daily, it's still looking really flat, looking for that next action of buyers to jump in and to really get this stock moving. Expect a little bit of sideways action to continue to happening. Short percentage has increased. We haven't seen utilization upwards around 95% in quite a while, and we also haven't seen almost that 19% short interest, which is only what's reported to Ortex in quite a while. So it'll be good to see exactly what continues to happen. So that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.